We're going to spend the next 20 minutes dedicated to Darwin Nunez. We're going to be discussing his family life, his personal life, his career to date, and just his general upbringing. So yeah, stick around for that. And then we might touch on his goals at some point. And then wrap up, all go home and watch Arsenal against Aston Villa. No, on a serious note, this is the part of the night where I pick up a player's face, you tell me where to put them, from boss sound to you're messing. We can probably get rid of your messing, but I'll hold on for now, just in case. Because this is where you decide what happens. Normally it's us dictating terms, telling everybody what we think and our opinion and all that sort of shit. None of that here. Absolutely none of that here. And this is the part of the night, I'm going to leave that on screen for a minute, where you take over. So let's do it. And let's begin with Alisson Becker, shall we? Relatively quiet. Most things he had to deal with were quite straightforward. I don't remember him needing to make any, world-class top draw saves where he's at full stretch necessarily. There's one which is straight at him, he mishandles a little bit, which is a slightly nervy moment because it felt like the Brentford player was going to be first to it momentarily. But yeah, I thought overall it was a decent performance from Ali. We've got some high sounds. This thing, I don't know what to call it really, stand is very low today, which I'm not particularly pleased about, but we'll deal with it, I'm not precious, I'm not a diva. Sounds, lots of sounds. Yeah, every Darwin Nunez comment will be getting brought up screen if I can see it and if I have time. Okay, let's get Darwin in sound. Darwin, I'm obsessed. Alisson Becker in sound, shall we? Trent Alexander-Arnold next. Let's do that. Oh, and by the way, when I put them somewhere, that's only half of the job, really. You then have got to tell me if it's too low or too high. If it is, if I've done it right, then keep your thoughts to yourself. But if it's in the wrong place and I need to adjust it, just let me know in the chat. Cool. Trent was boss tonight, says Soap McLavish. Yeah, okay. You do you. Boss. We've got Ali sound hesitant with his feet. Okay. Trent Boss from Charlin as well. I thought Trent was exceptional today, to be honest. And Gray agrees too. As does Cesar, as does Jed Cape. We've got a high sound. Dicky says boss. Sevilla Fredrickson says low boss on the DN9. Hey, listen, if we're all basing this on the DN9 scale, I may as well just lash them all on the floor, put Darwin on the board and then have a way with me night. But let's do it properly. Okay. Yeah, Ian Catalan's a really nice guy. I agree with you. Don't know what that's got to do with Trent's performance today, but there might be a conversation going on separately in the chat, which is also fine. Yeah, Trent, somebody mentioned it a moment ago, and I completely agree. I thought Trent was really good throughout, more or less. And then when it got a little bit desperate later on, and when we did need that little spark or that moment, he was desperate to be the guy to provide it, which I love. I love teams, players who won't let their team die wondering. And I'm not getting beat. I don't know about you lot, but I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure we win this. And I think Trent very much was one of them today. So yeah, happy. Misty says low boss, which will do for me. Ibou Konate. Is it really? Absolutely love to see that. If we do this in 15 minutes, we can all go to AFTV chat and spam them wherever we want. And hopefully Aston Villa can get a result as well, so it's even better. Ibou, boss, low boss. We had some low bosses coming in, clean sheet. Yeah, the corners were absolutely dreadful today. Less said about the corners, the better. Mid boss, Salander says boss, no question. Lots of bosses. Ibou, man, the match out. I mean, ultimately, that won't be happening, but I take your point. Okay, high boss. We've got mid boss and high boss. What are we thinking? Let's go beast boss. I wish we had a beast boss. I'm going to put him there, which is sort of mid-stroke high. If you think he should be higher, Ibou man the match till DN9 came on. Yeah, I'm absolutely on board with that, 100%. Okay. Virgil, the skipper. What do we think? This thing is really... I'm not going to adjust it now because I'll probably break it and it'll be a disaster, but it is low. I'm not that. You know what I mean? What do you think about Virgil today? I thought Ibou was the better of the two, if it matters. But I thought Virgil was also exceptional. Low boss says free Django. Charlene says boss as well. DKC says mid boss. Ivan says high boss. Sound. Low boss from Misty. Boss. Sound. Konate boss. Right, Konate. Boss 2. I'm just here for one man. Yeah, I'm kind of with you. Is it me? Right, okay. Virgil boss. Boss. little bit lower than Ibou, I think. Kostas Tsimikas? Probably not. Booked early on, and it was a booking, I think, as well, to be fair. I know it was quite early, but it was a little bit cynical. Drags his man back on the halfway line, more or less, and he was getting away from him. So quite a smart foul to give away in a way, because it stopped a potential problem defensively. But yeah, I don't think it was a fantastic performance from Kostas. Looked like he needed a little bit of help. Got isolated one-on-one once or twice from Bremo as well, which is a little bit nerve-wracking, given the fact he was on that yellow card. But yeah, dealt with it all right after that, I think. Put everyone in boss and call it a day. Well, yeah, that's not as fun, is it? Mid-sound for Simi. Okay, definitely, yeah, it was a yellow. Kostas sound, Dickie. That'll do for me. Kostas sound. Okay. Ryan Gravenberch. Good again, wasn't he? Let's have it right. He was just good again. You're joking. Etsam, you lying. Don't lie to me, Etsam. Listen, Etsam, I trust you. You're a regular in here. They've only been playing for 2 minutes. Can somebody confirm, please, before I move on? Is that true? You're lying, Etsam. I don't believe you. Nobody else has confirmed it. Why would you do that to me? I don't understand why you'd do that. Anyway, Gravenberch was really good. As he so often is. Just a typical Gravenberch performance at this point, isn't it? Yeah, his level remains a constant. He remains exceptional. It's still 0-0. I thought so. Yeah. Thanks, Liam. Thanks, people in the chat, for clarifying. James as well. Yeah, kind of. Listen, Etsam, I'll let you offer a warning in this instance, okay? But I've got my eye on you after that. That wasn't kind at all. High sounds, constant boss man, Ryan Boss. I think I'm erring on the side of a straddler, to be honest. Because again, I think he was brilliant, very much like he always is. He hasn't really. I won't go back through them all because I've got more important things to do in my time. But I don't think Gravenberch has ever been below. That might be his lowest rating all season, potentially. That's how good he's been. So yeah, good. Dom Szoboszlai felt like actually at times, if we were gonna find a winner pre-Darwin Nunez, Chiesa, Elliott, it was going to be this guy, actually. It was going to be the difference maker. Mixing with a little bit Mac Allister, Gakpo at times too. Diaz probably could and should have been. But yeah, Szoboszlai hit the bar with a stunning effort. Often that late run into the box looked like it was causing problems. The finish left a lot to be desired once or twice. But yeah, I thought he was having a really good afternoon, to be honest. The energy was there, and he was the one chasing back, as I mentioned, with Trent to stop Mbeumo and to snuff out that particular attack. But yeah, from an attacking point of view, for us, I thought Dom was at the heart of a lot of good stuff today. Them feet as well in the box. The effort was tame and never really caught it, but the feet to get into position was lovely. So I thought he had a really nice game, actually. Mid-boss, low-boss, what a runner. There are lots of bosses for Dom, and I'm there with you, all of you, actually. Almost had a piss missile. Yeah, all right. Okay. I'm going with boss. There have been a few sounds and a few bosses, to be honest with you. I'm going to go with boss. I thought he was better than sounds. So I'm going to have him right there. Brush Smabush says boss. And Brush, if I've said one thing on here, I've said it a million times. I agree with you. Alexis Mac Allister. In a similar vein, in a similar bracket to Dom, for me, without the moments, by which I mean didn't hit the bar, didn't dance his way into the box and have a shot, but for about a 5-10 minute spell, it felt like if Liverpool were going to score and we were going to take the lead, it was going to be him and Dom, because they combined really nicely. He does a turn at one point, which I haven't seen back yet, and I need to see it, because I won't be able to sleep otherwise. I might be struggling anyway, as it is. But yeah, it does a turn in the middle of the pitch. It just leaves most of Brentford as an actual community for dead. Yeah, lovely football to watch. Lovely incisive pass as well. And he plays that ball round the corner early on. I think it's for Diaz. I want to say it's Diaz or Gakpo. I think it's Diaz. First time, barely even looks. And fella's a genius. I just love him watching him play footy, to be honest. He's so essential to this team. Absolutely agree. He was everywhere, 100%. Same as Gravenberch. Also very good. A few nearly moments, yeah. Had the header, actually, didn't he? Went to the near post from the corner. Yeah, 100%. He actually nearly did have that moment. So yeah, I am agreeing with Shawnee. Soap, I think that's a little bit low personally. Lower than Dom, but important. Yeah, I love Mac Allister too. Okay, let's just have him slightly below Dom, shall we? But I mean slightly, because I think they were very, very similar in terms of performance today. Mo Salah. Not the match winner, Mo Salah. I'm as shocked as you. Nearly moments, really, for Mo today. Don't think he had a bad game, but in his imagination, I thought he was decent. Always felt a little bit on the fringes of it, I think. Yeah, mid-sound is probably about right. I think I was seeing somebody say there. Yeah, Mr. Krabs, mid-sound. Yeah, a couple of nearly moments when it comes to assists as well. Just never quite executed it in the way that he has been doing this season, the way we've become accustomed to seeing, really. So, yeah, listen, ultimately, all's well that ends well because we win the game 2-0. So, him having a slightly quieter stroke-off day is neither here nor there. But, yeah, I think mid-sound for Mo. Got a low sound as well there. Trying things, but a few weird decisions. He's just having a little mini dip of form, Mo. And I mean mini. Mini's doing a lot of legwork there, because I think it is mini. Yeah, but as long as we win games, it ultimately doesn't matter, does it? So let's move on. Cody Gakpo. Can't be boss all the time, Jenny. Absolutely spot on, because he pretty much has been all season long. Yeah, Cody. I thought Cody was really bright, actually, if I'm being honest. And again, coupled in with the two I mentioned a moment ago, I think Gakpo was a bit of a lightning rod for us in many ways, particularly when we weren't quite at it and we were struggling to create. And we definitely lacked some composure, a bit of conviction in the final third. But Gakpo felt like an option and felt like a guy who could come to the fore for us. So I don't know what he does with that finish, because it's actually a Salah pass, and you could argue Salah does get that potential assist, right? But he gets to finish all wrong. Like, it's a strange option from Gakpo. Looks to go back across goal, kind of comes off his heel and just tamely drifts out of play for a goal kick. So that wasn't it, Cody. But outside of that, I thought his all-round game was decent, to be fair. Yeah, high sound. Okay, Gakpo was low sound, should have scored. Yeah, maybe should have scored. Charlotte also says low sound, wasted a few. Okay, we're not as in love with Cody. High sound, he created a lot of Mo. We're in the sound, aren't we? Are we sort of next to Mo? I don't think he had a game much worse than Mo Salah, personally. If we're happy with Mo, I think we've got to be happy with Cody, right? Yeah? Luis Diaz. We're getting to the business end now. Let's just do Luis Diaz, then we can have some real fun. Yeah. Listen. The header, it wasn't even the header in the end. The shoulder that he attempted gets himself in a right mess. His body position is so strange for that. It's like he's in about 7 minds when really all he had to do was stay calm and produce like a relatively straightforward header back across goal. But yeah, odd. Couple of nearly moments, couple of shots blocked, that sort of stuff. Tested the keeper once or twice down low. I don't know if that experiment's working. I'm not washing my hands of it just yet, but I'm not sure. Anyway, sound 2. Low sound says Holly. John says low sound as well. Mid sound. Salah should be mid sound, not high sound. Okay, I'll drop Salah down a touch. Amir says low sound. Lively in the first half. Yeah, what I will say is, and it's not necessarily criticism of Luis Diaz, this, but are we doing him a disservice by playing him up front, maybe, in certain games? Because he doesn't have a great game today. He's perfectly fine. He's perfectly passable. I'm about to put him in sound for that exact reason. But I don't know. Darwin comes on, who's a 9, and does 9 stuff. And Diaz doesn't do that because he's not a 9. You know what I mean? Like, are we setting him to a different sort of barometer because we need our number 9 to score goals and to be clinical? And I'm not sure that's Luis Diaz, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway. Yeah, he's in there now. Okay, let's do it. Where are we? We've got Harvey Elliott, we've got Andy Robertson, we've got Curtis Jones, and we've got Federico Chiesa. Lovely stuff. Right, let's go in order. Let's go Andy Robertson. Got a super chat to deal with while I do. The experiment, yeah, Ahmed, I'm kind of with you. I think we'll see it again. I think we'll almost certainly see it again. Definitely depending on the severity of Jota's injury. But yeah, in an ideal world, Jota is back soon and Nunez has got some confidence now based on today. And the Diaz thing is less of a thing moving forwards, I think. Okay, Robertson sound, says Dickie. Lots of sounds from Robertson. Neil says sounds, lots of sounds, loads of sounds. I thought Robbo was actually quite effective when he came on. Because sausage yourself, you weirdy. Got a translator in the chat anyway. Yeah, I actually thought he made a genuine impact and was quite effective when he came on because instantly delivers a good ball right onto the head of Darwin Nunez, who gets the header wildly wrong, to be fair. But yeah, I thought he was good, and maybe good based on the fact that his nose part was jointed a little bit, because he might view today's benching as an actual benching and a dropping as opposed to rotation. So yeah, good to see. A bit of fire in the belly of Andy Robertson will not do him any harm. So I'm going to pop him there in sort of the high sound regions. You can wait. Let's do Curtis Jones next. I mean, just a sound for Curtis. Comes on later than most. Are we just going sound for Curtis quickly? Yeah, I'm kind of with you though, Florian, to be honest. No, I think we need to just, yeah, let's just put Curtis in low sound. I'm reticent to keep him in anywhere near your messing, to be honest, because that's just not fair. High sound, sound. Yeah, sound. Okay, cool. Now then, now I need your attention. We'll start with Chiesa. Came on with like 3 minutes to go. And I must admit, I think I tweeted something semi-tongue-in-cheek from our account, just like, you know, we don't play him. At that point, it was still 0-0. Chiesa on the bench. We've made a few subs. Didn't look like he was about to come on. What are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like, what is this situation with Chiesa? Like, doesn't Slot not fancy him? Is he not fit? Because if you're not going to bring him on now, when are you going to bring him on? And he does. And he had a proper say in the direction of travel of the game. So brilliant. Yeah, let's rate him in that case. High sound. Influence the game. High sound. Chiesa king. High sound. Diaz lower. Oh, there you go. High sound for Chiesa, says Cesar as well. I thought we might be a bit more, you know, impressed. Looks like we are closing on a Liverpool. Yeah, okay. Great to see Freddy had a great impact. High sound as well. On level with Robbo. High sound. Lots of high sounds. Wonderful. DKC says low boss. Got 5 minutes. Give him boss. I mean, I can't give somebody boss based on the fact he played football for 5 minutes. And I just can't do it. I haven't got it in me. I'm going to straddle him in the corner there because I am really pleased that he came on. Don't get me wrong. But I'm really pleased that he was able to, again, positively have an effect on the game. I think that's more important, personally. And a game that wasn't already a foregone conclusion, a game that we needed positive impacts. For Chiesa provided that. So, yeah, good. Harvey Elliott. High sound, says Godfowler, 71. Absolutely love how he finds pockets of space. Yeah, and again, it was a game that was crying out. I think it was crying out for two things. Crying out for a proper number 9, this guy, I'll talk about him in a minute, and Harvey Elliott. Like, have we forgotten that, like, he made so many game-changing, game-defining impacts last season? Like, I know Arne Slot wasn't around, so he's not aware of that. He will be aware because he'll have watched it and he'll have gone back over the footage and analysed it to an nth degree. But it feels like as a fan base, we've forgotten that a little bit. And like so many games we had like that last season, where it was just petering out and we couldn't find a way, we were struggling to find a proper clear-cut opportunity. And then he came on. Often he scored, sometimes he created. He does it like, he does it, he's really good at it. Sorry, John, sorry. I love Harvey Elliott though, and I'm made up for Harvey Elliott. Dickie O'Red wants Chiesa. Higher? That Chiesa you want higher? There you go. Boss says Declan, Elliott is always boss. Low boss, definitely what we need in this type of game. Oh yeah, Winky, that super chat is gone, unfortunately. If you just say something, let me see if I can find it. One sec, I'm going to dig into the archive just momentarily. No, I can't. It's gone now. It's long gone into the ether, I'm afraid. Say something again. I'll see if I can find it for you. Anyway, super duper sub needs more minutes. No, who then? Harvey it'll be. This ranking, nice one. High sound, low boss, always offer something different. Okay, I'm happy to go with Harvey. I'm happy to go there with Harvey, to be honest. And take it or leave it. Probably leave it. Now it's time. Darwin Nunez, baby. DN9, the game changer. The man, the myth, the legend, Darwin Nunez. Just... How boss are we saying? Somebody said on the roof, how boss are we saying? Come on, I'm just looking, I'm just soaking it all in. DN9, off the screen boss. Hi boss. Darwin through the roof boss. Universe and man the match. Darwin Nunez, big boss. Darwin Nunez, balls boss. Boss of bosses. Super boss. Off the screen, hi boss. Dan Club boss, thank you very much. Darwin Bossnez, we're finding a way, aren't we? Above the board, off the board. The final boss, need a new category. Above boss, God level. Off the chart, boss. Player of the match without question. Darwin boss. DN9 on the moon, boss. Okay, I think you want him in boss. I can't work it out. The boss of 2025 so far. Boss McBoss. Darwizzy boss. Boss with Nunez, that's better. Get on the Darwizzy wagon. Blood pressure boss. Yeah. Saved my sanity equals boss. Hi boss. Okay, I think I'm ready. We've got some bosses, haven't we? Shit, I've been kind. Okay, can you see that? Can you see him? I don't know. Can you see him? Tell me if you can see him. If not, deal with it. And then I'll find Arne Slot's head, which I've got here, and the man the match, which is, coincidence. Wonderful. Higher. You want him higher? Okay. I don't think he can go any higher. I think we've got a problem here. He's going to fall on me. There we go. I don't think he can go any higher. It's non-magnetised up there, you see. I can try. He's going to stay there. If that falls on my head, I'm claiming against whoever said higher. Okay? Right. Arne Slot. Camp Luke, can you take me higher? Okay. Arne Slot. What do we think? Listen, some people will criticise his team selection and maybe leaving a couple out. I've seen a bit of that already in the chat. Some people will simply look at the fact that he made the substitutions and literally changed the game on its head. Whatever camp you sit in, now is the time to tell me. And seemingly, lots and lots and lots of you seem to think he was boss. We can't see Darwin. Good, that's what we want. Boss, low boss, Arne boss, high sound boss, the subs on the dots. Okay, Slot boss, absolute boss. Slot said, you know what, that's such a good... I hadn't even considered that. I've been so lost in my own euphoria of the past 45 minutes. Arne Slot asked about Darwin Nunez and whether he was confident or not. Backs him to the hilt and comes out and says, yeah, he's confident, don't worry about him. He does that today. That's fucking good man management, that. That's good man management. My manager. Right, okay, do we need to do this? Or should I just put it somewhere in the vicinity? I don't want to go too close to Darwin because he's proper, teetering on the edge of falling off right now. So I'm just going to pop him. I'll let you all say it first. Yeah, just yeah. I'll bring some up on chat as well while we do it. I don't know, I'm just going through them like mad. Kostas Tsimikas. Okay. Yeah. Slot bailed out. Are you alright there, T-Wiz? Everything okay? Yeah, you'll be alright, mate. Don't worry about it. Nunez man the match. Nunez man the match. Give Darwin his... I think I've given him some flowers. So I think I've given him the whole... I don't know. Not bunch. Flower bed? I don't know. I'm not a big flower guy, to be honest. Bouquet? Maybe. Sobo was man the match. Daz said Sobo wasn't man the match. I'm sorry. Normally I field and entertain different suggestions for man the match, but today it's just not one of them. Yeah, there's a good chance that might happen, to be honest with you. I'm looking to wrap up as quickly as possible because there's a very, very, very strong case for Darwin Nunez falling and hitting me right on the top of the head. Might knock some sense into me. Okay, let's just do it. Let's stop pissing around. Darwin Nunez man the match. I'm going to place it gingerly up there, somewhere near him. Because he won it. He won the match, literally. He won the match. 2 goals. And second one was pretty well taken, wasn't it, to be fair? When it all hope was lost, Darwin Nunez came in and went, don't worry about this, lads. I've got this. And yeah, fair play to him. Fair play to him. He delivered. And we delivered when we needed him most, because we kind of needed him most. We were okay. I haven't done much sort of match analysis and sort of my general thoughts on the performance for obvious reasons. That will come in due course. But for now, we won. We got 3 points. That's all that matters. We can move on. Yeah, all is well because Darwin Nunez exists. Darwin Nunez plays Liverpool, and that is a good chance that might happen for the foreseeable future as well. So forget the criticism, forget the, you know, is he good enough, is he not good enough, will he be the answer long term, will he, won't he? For now, he's ours, and he made it happen, which is wonderful. Sound, I will disappear. I will love you all and leave you all. I will be back on Monday with various things, to be honest with you. We will, of course, be covering the Lille game on the watch-along Tuesday night too, so do come along for the vibe for that one. Hopefully it's not as stressful. Hopefully it's not as potentially blood pressure-inducing highness. And yeah, do come for that. Thank you so much for all day long. The first bit, the next bit, the bit after that, that bit I've just done, and of course this bit as well. It's massively, massively appreciated as ever. Enjoy Arsenal Villa, please. And yeah, take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend as well. You're all boss. You're all boss. Not as boss as Darwin, because he's fucking dead-eye, but you're still boss. Look after yourself.